live stream day. We are inside the TRD Rally 2025 Toyota Tundra. So we will see who's around. I know there's a gigantic football game about to happen between the Eagles and the Commanders. So we might not have a lot of people live, but hopefully they see this after the fact. I always like to do a live stream when I have a press vehicle. So today is the day. And the reason it's so early is because I wanted to do it when there was still sun. So let me just set some stuff up here. Live chat, we should be good to go there. We'll see who's around on this Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to go down to my iPad and set up the comments so I could read what everybody has to say. And also, I have a couple topics today that have to do with this truck that I think are very important that a lot of people don't know. And when I say they don't know, it's because the sticker for this truck is very weird, the way they write stuff out as far as options. There's a lot of stuff missing on the sticker that this truck actually has. So that's what we're dealing with, but I'm all set up here, so we will wait for people to sign on, and then we will get to it. Lord, how you doing? Good to see you. This live stream did not start without technical difficulties. I bought a phone mount specifically for this live stream, okay? And it just didn't work at all. It couldn't hold the iPhone up the way I needed it to. So if you see a little shaking, you're on my one that I use in the office. So it's not the best one. It's clamped to the side of basically where the cup holders are. So bear with me on the shaking. I apologize. Don't go throwing up. You're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. But yeah, there's a couple main topics I want to talk about with this truck today. Let me get my list here. Oh, this is my microphone. I'm going to tell you why. I did a video, I did a video the other day in this quarter zip, and it kept hitting. Every time I would move, the zipper would hit the mic when it is clipped right here. So I figured this is the best way. Does everybody have good audio? Are you hearing me well? I figured this is the way to do it. Maybe not on the outside when I'm like walking a dealership because of wind, but I figure in here, we're going to do it this way, right? And thanks for calling that out, Timmy boy. I love you. Let's see, I'm getting comments already. I actually shouldn't be touching that screen. I could go down here and look. Midwest Old Man, how you doing? Ogie, what's up? Mountain Living, not sure I'd ever be willing to part with my 2020 TRD Pro no matter the awesomeness you show me. Hey, man, to each their own. Do your thing. There's nothing wrong with the last generation Toyota Tundra. I see that a lot in my comments. A lot of guys say, I love my second gen. I would never get a third gen. Don't. That second gen is going to last you a really long time, right? The 5.7 V8 is known to go a very long time, so enjoy it. In 2020, they made some updates, push button start, Entune 3.0, things like that. So they modernized a classic platform. So just enjoy. If people like the new gen, let them like the new gen, right? I mean, 2024 was the second best sales year for Toyota Tundra. There are people that like the new gen out there. So, but today it's all about showing you guys this truck that we're in right now. And you could even see in the back seats there how it has the tricolor Toyota Heritage colors in the seats, Softex heated seats in this truck. I have some minor quality control issues. It's going in for service. I have a video. If you go a couple weeks back, I don't remember the name of the video. I think it's called like not problem free, but it's a 3-month update on my 1794. It's going in for service. It's going to get its 5,000 Toyota Care service, which is like the rotation. I'm adding an oil change and then taking care of all the quality control on the interior of the truck. And then I will give you guys a video update on everything that was said. So far driving this thing, you know, it's pretty solid, I'll be honest with you. And I'm going on a long ride tomorrow to a dealership, and then I'm doing an MPG run that's like 400 miles total. So I'm going to get a lot of seat time in this truck. These next few days, I'm going to be a busy man, but I'm doing it for you. Let's get caught up on these comments. It looks like people are starting to sign on. Thank you for being here. It's still a little early. At 3 o'clock, I will get to the topics of the video. Let's just get everybody in here. Jonathan, happy Saturday to you too. Audio is good. Thank you, Midwest. Jimmy, how you doing? Andrew, are the seats any different in the 25 you've noticed? No, they're still comfortable. Softex, they do the job well. These are power seats now down in SR5, which you could get power seats in SR5 before, but you had to have more of an upper trim of SR5. So now for 2025, SR5 has power seats, and I can't believe we're talking about that in 2025, right? Lord says I still have my 05 Tundra, 180,000 miles and still going strong. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it forever. I see a lot of, when I'm looking for trucks to show you guys out there on like Auto Trader and everything, I see so many first-gen Tundras that are for sale with like 500,000, 600,000 miles on it. The body's falling off of them, but the engine is strong, right? Jonathan says, do you think the massaging seats should be a package for the Platinum 1794 trims to keep the MSRP lower, plus make the capstone a little different? No, I mean, it's only available in 1794 Platinum and capstone, and it's standard. I mean, what's one more feature to add to that? And don't forget, the price is already high, but there are great discounts around the country right now. So I'm seeing things like $9,000 to $10,000 off MSRP if you know where to look. Crazy stuff. We were just in Pennsylvania yesterday. That's the place I like to go to. I live in Jersey, but I like to do filming in Pennsylvania because there's a lot more inventory and a lot more deals out there. I almost said my 1794, which we are not in today. It's not even at the house. I bought my 1794 for $7,000 off MSRP in Pennsylvania. So you got to look around and find the deals. So I don't know if that makes much sense. I thought what your question was going to say when I started to read it is, should it be optional and limited? Maybe. That's something we could play with a little, but I don't think the massaging seats are going to make or break the price tag that is already fairly high, right? And don't get me wrong, all the other manufacturers as well. That is the upper luxury truck. Some people will look at the pricing on, say, a capstone that's like 82 grand and be like, they're charging 82 grand for a Tundra. Don't forget, there's Tundras down low too, SR5, that are in the 40s and 50s. And like I said before, and I will continue to tell you guys, there is deals, discounts, incentives back to bring those prices back to earth a little bit. I lucked into the 1794. I'm an SR5 guy. After the 1794 is gone, I will still try to get something like a limited, but I probably won't be able to get back up in that trim unless I get an awesome discount once again. So let's see what else people are saying here. Ogie says, I'm saving my second gen for my 10-year-old. There you go. And we laugh at that, but that's actually something that could truly happen if you take good care of it. The price of the first gens are crazy right now. Everybody's buying them up. Same thing with second gens. Lightly used, off-lease 2021s and things like that are going for MSRP when they were new right now. Erwin, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, let's talk about the topic of the video. I thank you guys for being here. If you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it very much. There's two main topics we're going to go with today, and it has to do with your comments on my last two videos on the TRD Rally. Number one, we're going to talk about and compare it to the price of the SR5 TRD Off Road, okay? Because the big question for SR5, do you go TRD Rally or do you go TRD Off Road? What's the similarities? What are the differences? At the end of the day, it's your money. I want you to make a smart, educated decision. Point of the channel, point of videos like this, point of our time in vehicles like this, right? To help you guys spend your dime the way that you feel good about. There's nothing worse than having buyer's remorse, all right? So you want to make sure you cross your T's and dot your lowercase j's anytime you can. Let me know what movie that's from. Impress me. That's the first thing we're going to do. Then we're going to get outside the truck. We're going to walk around this puppy a little bit, and I'm going to show you some of the small things I would change when it comes to the TRD Rally to, I think, make it a little more attractive and understandable to the consumers out there. And it's just my opinion. And of course, please go down in the comments and let me know exactly what you're thinking and if you agree or disagree with me. Let me take a little sip here. And let's be on our way. If you weren't here when I was just signing on, there is one thing about this truck. Whoever writes the stickers for the Toyota Tundra and other Toyota vehicles, usually they do a great job explaining every single option and package you get. Absolutely the same thing on the SR5 TRD Off Road. You could see you're getting SR5 convenience, premium audio, what they mean, what's in it. They do a great job. Good job, Lord. The one thing that they don't do well is the stickering for this TRD Rally, okay? On the left column, the standard column, it shows you all the stuff you would get in a regular SR5 before any options are added. I believe the price of this truck before any options were added, as in just a regular SR5, was $51. At the end of everything added to the truck, it's $62. I actually have it right here. $62,442 is the price of the truck we're sitting in right now. If you look at the sticker, though, on the optional side, it really only shows the TRD Rally package and everything that's in it. But it's missing things. So I've been getting are people saying, I think it was $8,600 for the TRD Rally package. And they're like, that's way too much money. I would never spend that. I'll just get an SR5 TRD Off Road. Okay, I've seen that comment more than I haven't. It's been a popular comment for the last few days. One thing I want to tell you is I went online, I built an SR5 TRD Off Road, same configuration as this, 4x4, 5.5-foot bed crew max. That's the only way you could get the TRD Rally. I even did it in magnetic gray metallic like this truck is in right now, okay? I went on, I built the truck. I added the advanced off-road technology package, TRD Off-Road premium package, premium audio package. I added everything you can add to a TRD Off-Road, okay? And at the end of the day, my price on Toyota.com for that SR5 TRD Off-Road, fully loaded, $62,175. Now, this truck we're in right now, again, is $62,442. So the price is right there, a matter of a couple $100 away. Now, with the TRD Rally, you get a lot of the same things you get in the SR5 TRD Off-Road. People think this is just the sticker package, and there are decals all over it, absolutely. But things that are not mentioned on that sticker, which I studied, the 14-inch screen, the bed lights and outlet. So there's your premium audio package, right? So you get that there. This has the Bilstein suspension, the 18-inch wheel and tire package, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control. All right, so there's your off-road stuff there. This has power folding mirrors. This has a 360 camera on it. This has Softex heated seats with its own design in it, the Toyota, the TRD tricolor, the Ivan Stewart design, I always call it. So this is a fully loaded SR5 TRD off-road Tundra, but there's one main difference you have to keep in mind with it. The two things you can't get in the TRD Rally is the trailer backup assist, okay, and the digital rear view mirror. But what you get in the TRD Rally that you can't get in the TRD Off-Road, you get the TRD Pro steering wheel, okay? You get the TRD Pro shifter, and you get the TRD Pro dual tip exhaust, which is an axle back exhaust, and it deletes the resonator. And it sounds really good. I'm going to start the truck eventually when we go outside, and I'll let you hear it. I have it on my 1794. It does well. So basically, you're giving up that trailer backup assist and the digital rear view mirror, but what you're gaining is the TRD Pro steering wheel, the TRD Pro shifter, and the TRD Pro dual tip exhaust. All right, so that's the big thing there. The price is the same, but the main stuff of the truck is exactly the same with the TRD Off-Road. So it's not like you're getting in a TRD Rally and you're only paying for the decals and the seats. It does have the 14-inch screen. It does have the premium audio package, right? It does have the 32-gallon tank. It does have blind spot monitoring, parking sensors. It's a loaded SR5, but you still get TRD Off-Road stuff and some things on this that you can't get on TRD Off-Road. So go down in the comments. Would you trade out the backup trailer assist and the digital rear view mirror for the TRD Pro steering wheel? I can't talk. TRD Pro steering wheel, TRD Pro shifter, and TRD Pro dual tip exhaust. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But the price is a matter of a couple hundred away from each other, and they're pretty much the same exact thing. Now, after we talk for a little while, I'm going to go outside and show you a couple things I would change in this truck. But for now, let's do the comments, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm way behind on comments. And by the way, we got water today. The no fun stuff because it's too early, right? But I want you to raise whatever you're drinking out there and a cheers to the first responders, emergency services, and the military of the United States and Canada. God bless you. We love you. Thanks for keeping us safe. There we go. We got our love in. Got to do that every time. That's more important than anything, right? All right. Let's see. Shopping around here is a minimum 5-hour drive one way. That's crazy. Depending on where you are in the country, like I always say, when I give these prices, it's what I'm seeing, right? But some places in the country are still marking up. There's places in my state here of New Jersey that are still marking up. Andrew says, I think they did a great job with the special edition 4Runner. The truck you're in seems very underwhelming. Okay, to each their own, of course. Ryan says, what's up with the mild 50 degree in Austin, Texas? Yeah, dude, it's like 40 here. And it's been like, 8 degrees every day. So this kind of feels like summer. I'm sweating right now. What is up with the audio cutting in and out? Is the audio cutting in and out? You let me know. Noticing that as well. Audio cutting in and out. V8 now coming back. Audio. Okay, hold on. Let me change this. I'll move it off my hat. Let me know if it gets better or worse. Okay, we're going here. Keep me updated on the audio. I apologize. This mic is starting to annoy me. Have you read or heard any of the changing that OEM steering wheel with the TRD one? I heard some people trying to do that. I don't know, people asking about it. It's fine now. Thank you. Sorry about that. people asking about it on the, forums and stuff like that. Especially now with the hurricanes and wildfires. Yes. Okay. So do I have to go through that? Doc, how you doing? If you're in LA, I hope you're safe from the fires. Do you guys need me to go through all of the differences again because the mic was cutting in and out? Just give me a thumbs up if you want to hear all of that spiel again. And I apologize. Yeah, the microphone has been a pain. So when I was doing my ride the other day, this part kept hitting into the microphone and you kept hearing a click. So I started to do it on the hat a little bit, but if it's going to be a problem, I'll just keep it down here and I'll never wear this quarter zip again when, yeah. Oh, I have a whole story about this hat in a minute too. Thank you. All right, so let me go through it one more time because we had the audio issues and I apologize. Live stream. Before I came on today, I ran into about 7 or 8 problems when we were about 20 minutes from starting. So this has been a nightmare and I apologize. But you know what? When you go live, this is the kind of stuff that happens. Okay, one more time, I'm going to go through this. I built an SR5 TRD Off Road on the Toyota.com website. I loaded it with every option you could get in the same configuration we have here. CrewMax 4x4, 5.5 foot bed. Even magnetic gray metallic, it was the same. Exactly, Andrew. So I built it with everything you could get in that TRD Off Road SR5, 14-inch screen, advanced off-road technology package, loaded up. Okay, and the price came out to $62,175. Now the TRD Rally, the one we're sitting in right now, is $62,442. All right, and what's not listed on the sticker, the only thing they list are the TRD Rally stuff in the optional column for the 8600, the tricolor heritage all over the truck. They list the Softex heated seats with the design in it. You could kind of see it in the back seat over there and the stitching. Okay. What they don't list is the 14-inch screen and the bed lights and outlet. Locking rear diff multi-terrain select and crawl control is listed on there. So you get like everything the TRD off-road package has if it was a loaded SR5 as well. Okay. So the price is $300 away from each other and they're almost exactly the same thing. Power folding mirrors, 360 camera. It's all there for you. This has heated seats. I think I said that. Dual zone automatic climate control. It has the works. Okay, so it is a loaded up SR5. Things you could get on this truck that you can't get on the TRD Off-Road SR5 is the TRD Pro steering wheel, TRD Pro shifter, TRD Pro dual tip exhaust, which is an axle back exhaust and deletes the resonator, has a really good sound, and eventually in this stream we will go out and I will let you hear the gurgle of it if the mic picks it up well, which this mic is kind of noise canceling, so it's a pain sometimes. But you cannot get on the TRD Rally the backup trailer assist guide or the digital rear view mirror. So you can't get those two things, but you can get the 3 TRD Pro things. And on the SR5 TRD Off-Road, you can get the trailer backup assist and the digital rear view mirror, but you can't get the TRD Pro steering wheel, shifter, and dual tip exhaust. So how's the mic? Is the mic good now? Are we good off the hat? I didn't notice any choppiness. It might be a user issue. Erwin says, I prefer the TRD Off-Road only because I get on board with the grill. I can't get on board with the grill, which is what we're going to talk about when we go outside. Dougie, how we doing? So please hit the like button. So our next part of this, let's take it. We'll start the truck and then I'll show you the inside and then we'll take a little walk outside and I'll show you some things I would change because there's nothing on the inside I would change, but I do have a couple things that, I don't know. Some people could say, hey, you know what? It's a TRD Rally, just get a TRD Off-Road then. But I think there's some benefits to getting this one. I also want to show you this. My neighbor, Walt, who is a 2019 Toyota Tundra Platinum owner, let me borrow his glasses for my week with the TRD Rally because his glasses have the TRD heritage colors on it. Rodeo, what's going on? Gerald, how you doing? So thank you, Walt, for the sunglasses. The only problem is these sunglasses make me look like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. So great Scott, Marty. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Thank you very much. I will use them to drive to my dealership walk. Like I said, they have the colors that are exact when it comes to the TRD Rally, which is kind of cool. WC says, does the steering wheel feel very different from the standard wheel? Looks like the grip isn't as thick. It's just the leather wrap steering wheel, which I'll show you right now. Is there a startup rattle with that truck? I do not have any rattles in this truck as of now. I'm taking 2 long trips in the next 2 days though. So, I'll let you know what changes. Let me start this puppy up, which you probably won't be able to hear very well because the microphone is annoying with that. Corey, what's going on? I appreciate it. So this is what I think the TRD Rally should look like. Excuse me there. This is what the logo should be instead of just the colors, okay? By the way, if you like this hat, go to Toyota Outfitters website, use promo code TundraDude, all caps, one word, don't put 34, TundraDude, all caps, one word, saves you 25% site-wide. And that's the official merchandise of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. Shameless plug. Okay, let me pull this camera off here and we'll flip it around. Hold on one sec, and I'll show you the inside. Okay, here you go. So we got a little fog because we're breathing too heavy in here. Here is the TRD Pro steering wheel. Heated, of course, leather wrapped. It's got that perforated look to it. But your normal steering wheel with a nice leather wrap cover on it. Center line, okay? Let me move my iPad here so you can see. Ooh, I'm messing everything up. I knew this would happen. Here's the TRD shifter, okay? I got this thing in the way. This is what I'm using today to be my mount, so bear with me. You got the 14-inch screen there. If you hit the view button, it shows you the view around the truck. The sun is going down, so please excuse all of the issues with glare. Okay, so if I put it in drive, I can hit the view button again, and you could change to all the different stuff you want to view here, all around the truck, like we're used to. If we go into reverse, it'll start beeping at me. I don't know if you could hear the beeps, but they're going on because the mic is hardcore. All right, so you get all the features in the 14-inch screen. If you come over here to the foggy window, power folding mirrors, right? And you get your standard gauge cluster. Digital gauge cluster is not available in SR5. We're gonna go to the outside of the truck now. Please keep me informed if you can hear me or not when we get out here. So I wanna bring the key with me because I wanna show you something. New for 2025. You hold the button down here and there's a button in there as well. Let's do the power up down tailgate. And it's not working. Good. I'm glad it's not working. Audio sounding great. Let's figure this out. I think I need to. If this is the case, it's very disappointing. Let me, hold on one sec here. I just shut the truck off. We're going to start it again because I want you to hear that exhaust. Okay? Hold the button down. Goes all the way down. This is what you guys have asked for years. I have no problem putting my tailgate up and down. The dampered tailgate that they've had since 07 has always worked for me. Hold the button. Goes right back up. There's your bed lights. There's your outlet. So we talk about exterior. Here's a couple things I would change on the exterior of this truck, and then I will start it up because I want you to hear this TRD exhaust. Number one, I'm getting rid of this, okay? I'm getting rid of this on the back here and on the front. I'm gonna keep it on the side, okay? But the only difference is the ones that are on the side here need to say this, just like this is on the hat. It should say TRD, even TRD Rally, and I'd be on board, okay? Because unless you're a Toyota enthusiast, like a hardcore enthusiast, no one's gonna know what that means. So if they put TRD or TRD Rally there, I'm on board. You know how the Platinum and 1794 have the, and the Capstone have their own trim down there? I mean, this could work out the same way. It could still be a decal. I'm fine with that. I understand it's SR5, but they would have to make that difference for me. There are no badges, okay? There's not even a 4x4 badge on this in the back. Usually you'll see one on the bottom here. Nothing, it's clear. I would keep the wheels. I like the Toyota center cap there with the colors because it says Toyota so people will understand it. It has the same 18-inch wheel and tire package that they have on TRD Off Road, except for the center cap. Bilstein shocks are in there, skid plate. The main thing I would change, let me go around this side, for the outside of the body. So I don't want this on the tailgate and I don't want it on the front. One thing that blows my mind, and I think many of you will agree, no, this is a press vehicle that I'm reviewing for a week. This is not one that I own. I would get rid of that. And this has the regular SR5 grill, and I don't understand because the grill that is on TRDs is always a TRD grill, right? even when the TRD Sport was here, which they discontinued after 2024 to bring this in, the TRD Sport had a TRD grill. So this should have the TRD grill on it. Toyota needs to change that. Doesn't need the color up front, doesn't need the color in the back, and the one on the side of the truck should have that. Say TRD, and I'd be all for it. That's all I would change about the outside of the body. The reason it's awesome to get this truck and do the small change like the grill on the front and maybe take off the decals, whatever, is it's SR5, not SR5 TRD Off Road. So everything remains body color on it, okay? So body coloring a truck gets expensive. This would be a simple change of the grill, at least for me, change of the grill and get rid of this in the front and back. And I'll put my own TRD sticker down there. On the inside of the truck though, I'm on board. I love the inside of the truck. Now, you still have the colors with no TRD in here, but people know what it means if you're inside this truck. Like if you're an owner, you know this is the Ivan Stewart Toyota racing heritage. So you're going to be the one to appreciate the inside, but on the outside, it should say TRD, because I feel like a lot of people are having to explain what that means because there's no logo on it, at least from what you guys say, but you can let me know. So Softex seats, while we're here, I figured I would just show you. You also get the outlets for power. I'm going to start this truck back up real quick so you can hear the exhaust. Here's the front seats without me sitting in it. Please excuse the mess because I have all the stuff in here. Now, the cool part is if you're not looking directly at the seat, you could barely see the colors. They're not super bright, okay? And you got the stitching, and these are heated in the front. Let's start this thing up again. Okay, ready? Let's go hear that exhaust. I'll even take the mic off or get really close to it so you can hear it well. I hope that was good. Hold on, putting the mic back on. All right, hopefully you can hear me again. Window goes all the way down the back. Composite. There's your bed lights and outlet before we go back in. When we do get to the inside, one thing I want to show you, there's a couple differences here. 2025. There's your power up down tailgate. You got that button over here. All right. And because this is SR5, you get the manual leveler for your headlights, which I'll be honest with you, premium auto leveling headlights are great, but you're depending on the truck to move the beam so it doesn't blind anyone. I'd rather just do it myself. You second-gen Tundra owners will know that very well. Heated steering wheel. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the truck we're sitting in today. Hold on. Getting it hooked back up here. Everybody could hear me good? No problems. It's been a pain. I like to do the live streams on the lot because it's a quick get up, go, do it. Setting up on the inside of the truck here is, you know, I'm not down at my desk when we're doing a long live stream where everything's already set up. But we're making do, all right? We're figuring it out. Got to put the heat on a little bit. And this has drive modes, you know, the ones we know, Eco, Normal, and Sport. You know, this has four-wheel drive, obviously, multi-terrain select, crawl control. So it's a nicely loaded truck. Somebody asked about the value, and somebody made a comment that they think the TRD Rally would hold its value a little better than the SR5 TRD Off Road because it's something a little different. I guess it'll depend on how long we have the TRD Rally. Is this a 1-year thing, 2-year thing, forever? That hasn't really been answered yet, so we're going to have to wait and see. I think it's neat. It comes in 4 colors. We're sitting in matte gray. It comes in midnight black, ice cap, and celestial silver. I've seen them in all colors. It looks really good on black. It looks really good on matte gray. White, I'm not a huge fan of the white one, but celestial silver, I think looks good on anything. So let me know what you think. Since we're back sitting in the warm truck again, let me put this defroster on because we're fogging up pretty bad. What do you think? What do you think about TRD Rally? Is this something you would consider, or would you go TRD Off Road? Let me see. Get caught up on some of these comments, see if you guys agree with what I was saying outside. For some reason, they're not popping up on the phone. Oh, that's why. Okay. Now they're going to pop up on the phone, which is good. I apologize for that. So many problems today. Hopefully tomorrow morning we don't have these issues. Getting them all out of the way now. Audio sounds great, I'm hearing. Yes, if audio is an issue, please let me know. I'm sorry. It wasn't popping up the comments on the screen like it normally does, so I wasn't seeing that we were having audio issues earlier. Midwest says, I guess I missed it, but you have 2 Tundras now. So this is a press vehicle that I review for a week and then Toyota takes back. I get a couple a year. This will probably be the only Tundra that's from them this year, though. Should have the TRD grill. 100% should have the TRD grill. And it makes sense because TRD Off Road, TRD Sport had it. Why would the TRD Rally not? Blows my mind. I think I like those seats. I love the seats. Seats look great. Again, if they were bright, like you could still see them in the back a little. If it was like a bright, like the stickers, you know, with the yellow, orange, and red, that'd be too much. I like them when they're faded into the seat like they are here. I swapped out the exhaust on my SR5 TRD Sport with that exhaust. It sounds sweet. I'm very particular. I agree with you. I'm very particular on how a V6 exhaust should sound for me. Everybody's different, right? But this one has a nice gurgle to it. It's not obnoxious. It gives a little more sound, but not, you know, anything crazy where it sounds like a lawnmower on steroids. It just gives it a little more bass to it, and I love it. Axle back. I did a video installing it. If you go back a couple months, very easy to install. Instantly change to that little bit more gurgle. And again, all it does is delete the resonator. It's only a tailpipe kit, pretty much. Axle back. Jimmy says there's no more Louisiana Edition Tundra. So strange. Any baby update? Everything's going well. Thank you for asking. If you don't know, my wife and I are expecting a baby boy in July. So everything is great, and I appreciate you so much for asking. Hopefully the only updates are good updates. Am I terrified? Yeah, of course I'm terrified. It's going to be fun, though. Rodeo, when you coming up to the Poconos? I owe you breakfast. You owe me a few breakfasts at this point, but we'll figure it out. Just kidding. Gerald says, good afternoon, Mark. Wilson, North Carolina in the house. Yeah, where's everybody coming from today? Where are you in the world? Let me know. Andrew says, how's the wife's vehicle search going? Kind of on a timeout right now. Here's the inside scoop. Her vehicle, she owes, I don't know the number, but the value, they're giving like $1,000 in positive equity, right? So she's in the green now, but the prices of these vehicles are insane. So my goal right now, and this could change, we're not going to get a Land Cruiser. Land Cruiser's just out of our price range. It's too stupid, okay? Because of the channel, I'll get like a crazy Tundra. It's part of the channel. It's part of the business. That makes sense. For her, she knows exactly what she wants as far as her needs, and I go off of that. We're looking to get a 4Runner, the new generation 4Runner, but it's going to be more toward maybe the end of the year, early next year. We're going to continue to pay this vehicle down. The value has been stationary or gone up because it's a Highlander. So we're going to wait it out, and we're going to get a nice payment just like the one we have on the Highlander right now. So we're not going to do anything crazy. I was looking at the Land Cruiser because every lot I go to around here, they have like 10 Land Cruisers and they just don't move. So I figured I'll try to get a crazy deal on it, but it's just so far out of the price range that it would be stupid. It'd be something in a couple months I'd be like, well, that was a dumb idea. And we got a kid on the way, so we got to be a little smart with that too. So we're waiting, but I'll keep you updated. Also, people were asking, here's another one. I said this earlier in the stream, but apparently I was having mic issues, so I will say it again. My Tundra is going in for service. I think it's February 2nd or February 3rd. So once I get the truck back, I will give you guys updates on if they were able to fix any of the quality control issues inside my 1794. Let's see. Rodeo says, no problem, brother. I got you. Nice, dude. Breakfast beers. Jeff says, the axleback tailpipe will not work if you have a power step. I think you said that to me the other day too, and that kind of blows my mind about that because I've seen the dual tailpipe exhaust kit that we're talking about here on some 1794s with that power step. So I don't know what they did to make that happen, but I'll have to look into that for you because that's crazy. That'd be a big waste of money, right? Erwin says, Las Vegas, Nevada here. It's actually cold by desert standards. What's the temperature? Please tell us. Walter, do they make TRD swag in a onesie? I'm sure they do, buddy. How you doing, Walter? That's the fellow that gave me the sunglasses here. There they are. Andrew says, are you worried about the first gen with the 4Runner? No. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Some people worry hardcore. I don't care. At the end of the day, I look at it this way. If we get a 4Runner and something goes wrong with the 4Runner, you're going to hear all about it, right? So I'm pretty sure, don't quote me. Does it have, the 4Runner has the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo, correct? If so, that's the same one that's in my wife's Highlander. So at least that engine's been around a little bit. Of course, it's probably tuned differently, but something to keep in mind. I took it to the dealer to have it installed, and I saw it with my own eyes on the rack. It hits the motor. Yeah, I have to wonder what they've done with the ones that I've seen then. Because I've 100% seen 1794 and Platinum with the power side steps, power bed step, and that exhaust. So I didn't obviously go look under the truck, but I will tell you this. If I see one again, I'm going to look under that truck and see if they modified something or whatever. But that's, you know, a good point. And I have read somewhere what you're saying as well. So now I'm really interested and hoping I see another one real soon. A lot of dealerships will order their 1794s with the dual tailpipe kit like that, but it's in chrome. So I'm going to keep an eye, man, and we're going to figure it out. And if there's a way, Jeff, I'm going to tell you because I know you really want that. It's barely 50 and cloudy and looks like rain is coming, which is so needed around here, I bet. You know, the one day I hoped I wouldn't have any sun, but we're not really dealing with glare with the sun going down. It's like the sunniest day it's been in 2 weeks, but I wanted to make sure I got this live stream. Is there any football updates yet? Are we getting any score updates? I'd love to know. But, you know, and this is one of those, like, if I'm going to do a live stream that is like a sitting at home live stream, not an at the lot one, I like to do it at night because I know you guys got a lot going on in the day. But I needed the sun to show you the interior of this truck and to show you, you know, what we talked about on the outside. Also, in case you don't know, for 2025, all Toyota Tundras, SR, all the way up to Capstone, black headliner. All right, there's no more gray headliner in Tundra. A lot of people have complained about not wanting the gray headliner, and all these other Toyotas have the black headliner. Well, guess what? We have it now. So there you go. I really do like this truck, though. I'm a fan of these little package Tundras here. It's because I'm a hardcore enthusiast, and I like when they do different stuff like this. You know, I like the stitching. I like everything about it. Again, I would probably do something different with the way they do the stickering on the outside, and I'd add the TRD grill. It wouldn't take much. Basically, what I would do is this. I'd buy the truck. I'd have the colors removed in the front and in the back. I'd add the TRD grill. What's that going to cost me? $400 or $500 for the grill. That's a guess. And I would find some kind of decal like this to put on the side because we already have this on the side, but just put the words TRD or TRD Rally so people get it. That's what I hope. So that's just me. Let's see. Telemark, how you doing, buddy? Great review, Mark. I like it more after seeing it here. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. It's not a bad truck, and it does come fully loaded, and I wish Toyota would write that on their sticker. Sure, you have the TRD Rally package written, but under that, put the other things like premium audio and stuff like that that's not listed in TRD Rally, so it doesn't confuse so many people. Because at first, I was on your side with it when the truck first came out, and they were announcing all the stuff that was in it. I was kind of looking for visual cues in the press pictures to figure out exactly what's in it that's extra. And once I saw the sticker and got in it myself and got around one, I started to understand that there's a lot of stuff not listed. Why is the video appearing backwards? It's not appearing backwards for me, and it's not appearing backwards for the live feed I have going under it to see what it looks like to see my updates. I'm not sure. But I will tell you this, we've had a lot of technical difficulties on today's live stream, so you got to roll with the punches and figure it out when that happens. But other than that, having a good day, you know? We're here. We're getting through it. There's nothing official here as far as, you know, stuff being good, bad, ugly, and different. If something breaks or something doesn't work, you guys shout it out and we figure it out. Except when you guys were telling me there was audio issues earlier and I didn't have the right comment feed on my phone. My apologies on that. Luke says, good afternoon. We are in 50 plus here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Take the last train to Clarksville, and finally out of freezing in single digits, so I'm heading to the car wash to get any salt off of my 2024 1794. Luke, excellent choice, my friend. 1794 gang in the house. Charles says, Mark, why don't you put a lift and wheels on your 1794? I'll be honest with you straight up, I just don't need it. All right, I drive very far to these dealerships every day or every week, and I'm going to go further and further, and that's just going to add to the gas bill, so it's not important to me. I like my wheels and tires, the setup I have now. I would upgrade to a better tire once these burn out. The Bilstein suspension does great, but as far as the lift goes, don't get me wrong. If I was at the lot and I was looking to trade in, and the one that they had that I wanted was, you know, with the TRD 3-inch lift, I would totally do it. But at the end of the day, you know, my setup I have now is literally perfect for my needs. I got all that interior comfort with all the extras that I got with the 1794, and it rides great. So I don't want to mess with anything. That's just my opinion, though. It's always been like that. No problem for me. Good. Midwest says, Mark, are you using an iPhone? Yes, the live stream is showing backwards. Is it really? And I am using an iPhone, yes. Well, I apologize for all these fun little mistakes we're having today. You should get the same result with a Camry. I don't know what that means. What result are we talking about? And I'm also getting messages from Instagram too. I'm getting hit pretty hard today on a Saturday. I put up my video yesterday of, oh yeah, I know we did a live stream version of a walk around on this today, but you should get yourself, if you have some time later, check out the video I put up yesterday where we deep dove into this truck, and it was a true walk around video. Andrew says video and audio are fine. Thank you very much. I'm getting trolled, man. Bend, Oregon here, by the way. Hit that like, folks. Cost you nothing but benefits the Tundra Dude 34 channel. I appreciate you very much. And I got to give love to Erwin. I got to give love to Mark, because they are paid members of the channel, which is awesome. Not just subscribers, paid members. I have 10 of them, and I appreciate it very much, you guys. Courtney, what's going on? Good afternoon, Mark. Any word on doing a meet and greet? We're going to figure it out for the spring when it gets a little warmer here, but it's going to happen. Why are you on here? Shouldn't you be watching the Eagles game? I didn't think I would see you today. I figured everybody's watching football. I apologize for... I scheduled a live stream at 3 o'clock, and I laughed when I looked at the NFL schedule, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's going to take out the, Atlantic area, Atlantic region. My bad. My view is the video is reversed. You're sitting in the left. Yeah, I guess my TRD is reversed too. I apologize. I don't know. There's no NFL game today? Isn't there a Saturday one? Check that. Football's tomorrow. Oh, all right. I feel better then. I thought we were doing the Saturday, Sunday. That's my bad. That's 10 push-ups owed. All right, then where is everybody? Why is nobody on? Okay, cool. I really didn't want to miss that game, but, I committed to doing the live stream, so now I feel a lot better. So thank you. I apologize. Courtney, you're allowed to hang out then. Hang out and stay. But, yeah, so check the video out from yesterday. It was a true walk-around. We did the inside and out, the sticker and everything. Yes, I saw the Rolex 24 start. I'm going to watch that when I go inside. And check out the video I did before that, and that was the first drive. So those are the two videos I made on this already. And tomorrow I'm going to a dealership walk that's far away, so we'll get a lot of seat time in it. And then the day after, I'm doing my MPG run, which is like roughly 400 miles. So I'm going to be in this truck a lot. So I'm really going to give you, a lot of updates. And one thing I'm really looking forward to, there's a few quality control issues on my 1794 that happen when the truck is at speed, like highway speeds. So tomorrow and Monday, I'm going to get a lot of time in this truck at highway speeds. I'm going to see if there are quality control issues that exist in here that existed in my 2024 1794. I will say this, though. When people complain about quality control issues on the inside of their Tundra, when I had my 2023 SR5, I didn't have any quality control issues whatsoever. That truck had a nice interior, no sounds, no creaks, tight. Everything was good. There was no sounds from outside the truck as far as that weird noise I'm getting from the rear of the truck on the 1794. It was just tip top, my 2023 SR5 double cab, cheapy truck, right? So I have a feeling that same thing is going to happen with this one. And I have a theory on it. I'm going to hold on to that theory until I see how this one is performing. But SR5 may be the sweet spot if you're looking for something that's built up nicely. As far as you do get some features in here, but you don't get everything. There may be more quality control in the SR5s. And the number one reason I think that may be less options, right? So the pano's not here to make creaky, headliners that sound like a sticking sound or wind noise and things like that. There's a lot less in the SR5. I think that's going to be a big reason. But let me get out there and see if there's any issues with this on the highway first, and then we will move on down the road. Also, don't forget, this is a model year newer from my 2024, and now we're on the 4th model year of the new generation Toyota Tundra. The quality control issues should start getting better. But so far, so good on the rides I've taken in this truck, which were more locally. We got a 55, 60 miles an hour, but on the highway is where I have my issues with quality control on the inside of my truck. So we shall see. I'll keep you updated, and I can't wait to get it out on the highway and see what's up with it. And it's funny because, and this is a testament and a high five to Toyota. When I drive this truck, okay, so I'm in a 1794. This is an SR5. So between this and getting to the 1794, you have the Limited, and then you can build up the Limited all the way, and then you have the Platinum in 1794, the 2 luxury trims before you get to Capstone. All right, so I have like the genuine heated leather ventilated seats. I have the, all the features that are in the 1794, anything you could want in a truck. There's really not much more to get in there. It's TRD Off Road and everything. And then I get down into this truck, which has a lot less features, but the good part is this truck is actually still comparable as far as drivability, as far as comfort, as far as some of the features you would use every day. It doesn't have pano, but I mean, we can live without the pano. But I give a lot of credit to Toyota with what they've done for the drivability of the truck. The SR5s drive just as good as some of the higher trims, so that's always good too. Okay, I'm getting beat up for the NFL. Good. I'm glad they're both on tomorrow. NFL on Saturday doesn't work for me, so this works. Daytona Rolex 24 I will be watching. Andrew says, have you noticed any difference in the heated seats between your 1794 and SR5? No. The heated seats are strong in both of them. Ventilated, they both leave a lot to be desired, but they're ventilated. They're not cooled. They're ventilated. What time are you thinking the live stream tomorrow? I always seem to come in at the end of it. The problem is I have to time it for the sun and everything, but my guess would be 7:45 a.m. probably Eastern time. I know you're Eastern time, but everybody else, could be anywhere. I'm having brake noise on my 2024 1794, and my leg lumbar extender is freezing up. I'm having the leg extender issue. There's a TSB for that, service bulletin. So go check that out. There is a fix for it. And the brake noise, there's now a TSB for that as well. I don't have the brake noise, but a lot of people, you're talking about squealing, a lot of people have that issue. Oh, let's see. Hopefully the hood won't rattle off like the 2024 Tacoma at highway speeds. Yeah, I'm not really sure, Mr. Space, on that one. All of the new generation Toyota Tundras that I've driven, which quite extensive at this point, I've never had a hood rattle issue. So sorry to hear that's happening on the Taco. Jeff says, anyone out there have an OEM bed mat for the short bed 2024 Tundra? Well, Jeff, I will tell you this, my friend. If you can't find that bed mat and you need the OEM one, keep looking. If you're looking for something comparable, check out LazFit, because they have the bed mat for the 5.5 foot bed. I have it on my Tundra. If you go down to any other one of my videos, not here on the live stream, but any of my real videos, you'll go down and find my custom link for LazFit. Click that link and then put in Tundra Do 34 promo code and you save 15% site-wide on LazFit. But it's a good bed mat. Check it out. I have squeaky brakes on my 23 SR5. So once again, if you have the squeaky brake issue, call your service center, because there is a service bulletin, all right? They have a fix for it. So get that taken care of. Like I said, big complaint on the new generation Tundra is, squealing brakes. I'm fortunate enough to not have dealt with that at all on either the ones that they send me to test or the ones that I've owned, but there are people out there that have that. Yes, thanks, I'll check it out. Absolutely, go get them. Check it out. LazFit floor mats are 100% highly recommended, said W.C. Bailey. I have the floor mats in my Tundra as well, so I partnered with them. Very happy that I partnered with them, because it gets you guys 15% off. That's the first thing I ask when I partner. Here's the difference in some of the promo codes and things like that. I have a slight partnership with Truck Hero, right? And they make things like X-Stang, Husky. They own all the brands. But they don't offer a promo code. They just want you guys to see the parts. And I'm always that's a head scratcher to me, because I'm well, a promo code will draw attention more, right? But Toyota Outfitters, which is all of the gear, the stuff you can wear, the merchandise, I have, you know, a discount code with them for 25% off. Like, they get a lot of business because of that. Sparks Parts, I still have my 5% off promo code. Last Fit, I got a 15% off promo code. So some deals as far as partnerships are different than others, but, you know, I do like my Real Truck partnership because I get to show you guys some great parts from them. I have a X-Stang hard tonneau cover on my new generation 1794, which was cool to do that. And you have basically a library of all these parts to show you. But one day, we're going to get a promo code from them when they allow it. I'd love it. Erwin says, finally had the Westcott Designs leveling collars done. I love them. The 35-inch tires are coming soon as the TRD comes. Yes, dude, that'd be cool. Congratulations on Westcott. Jeff from Westcott, Jeff Westcott, is a good dude. Real good dude, great company. Space likes WeatherTech. I've never been a fan of the WeatherTechs. I had them in my 2016 TRD Pro, I believe. And with the snow, like the slush, they would get real slippery. And then I had Huskies, and they had a lot grippier of a surface, and they did great. And so far, the last fits have been great for me as well. What's the Toyota Outfitters promo code? All right, you go to the Toyota Outfitters website, put in Tundra Dude, all capitals, one word, no 34, just Tundra Dude, 25% off site-wide. Tom says, for your Tundra with JBL sound system, feelings on audio settings for best sound, such as surround sound on or off. Thanks, love the channel. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for being here. I believe I have surround sound on, but a lot of people say to turn it off for better sound. I have not tried that yet. I'm not in a JBL Tundra right now, so I can't do that test, but I will tell you this. SR5s don't have JBL. My 1794 does. So going from that directly to this, I could definitely hear the sound difference. The sound system is not bad in non-JBL. It just sounds a lot more bassier in a good way with the JBL sound system. Like, you could feel the music more, if that makes sense. And it's a lot more adjustable. I mean, you get the subwoofer and the amp and all that. So it's a lot better than the old generation JBL, in my opinion. But just play around with some of the offerings and see if it works. But a lot of people turn off the surround sound, from what I understand. Husky liners are great. Still have them in my 2016 Pro. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, they last forever. I think they used to be a family-owned business, and then they were sold to Truck Hero, if I'm correct. And Truck Hero is now Real Truck. So, if I remember that correctly. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to call this a live stream. So if you have any questions, now's the time about the TRD Rally, which I have for a few more days, and I got a lot of traveling to do in this. Does anyone want to take a guess on what the fuel mileage run will be? What will the number be for this truck? If I remember correctly, the number one truck right now for the fuel mileage run is the 2023 SR5, and it was 20.9. But I can't remember. It was something like that. I'm pretty sure it was my 2023 that did it. iForce Max, I think, was a capstone. I'll have to put up the list soon. I always keep a list of all the trucks I take on that. Every time they send me a Tundra, I take the same route, which is 168, 169 miles, and I give it a good run on the highway. And I don't do any of the hyper miling. I drive it completely normal. To be honest with you, I drive right by New York City. You can't be hyper miling by New York City, especially that time of day when I'm doing it. People got to get to work. So it's like the Daytona 500, you know? Gerardo says, new gen Taco or old gen Taco? My father-in-law has a 2023 Lunar Rock TRD Off Road Tacoma. Love it, okay? And I like everything in that truck. And I've also had the pleasure of testing out a 2024 TRD Off Road. And I think it comes down to this. If you want a better driving Tacoma, as far as, you know, today's Tundras, Tacomas, all of them, just they drive better as far as getting down the road, and you want more technology, new generation. If you want that classic feel that's left in these new trucks, because classic feel is pretty much long gone, you want to check out the old school Tacoma. What I would do if I were you is test drive both, because they do feel quite different. And there's so much technology in the new generation Tacoma. When you sit in it, like the Tundra is a lot wider, right, inside. The dash is spaced out a lot. But in the Tacoma, I felt like all of the technology was on top of me. The 14-inch screen, it's the same screen as the Tundra in there, all over me. So definitely get in and check it out and see if it's something you like. I like the center area, like infotainment down in the new gen a lot more than the older gen Tacoma, but let me know what you think. The best thing you could do is test drive for sure. Thanks for doing the live stream, says Erwin. Erwin, anytime, buddy. Anytime for you. I'm guessing 18, 19 in the real test. We shall see. That's what I'm thinking too. I have heard Beat Sonic works great with the stock JBL system. There is one from Corey there. Appreciate you, Corey. Corey is another paid member. Thank you very much, Corey, for that. I appreciate you very much. Need a good road trip, compact truck. Let's see. How about the Ford Maverick? Didn't that just have a big issue? Thanks for doing the live stream today. Got to catch up with your videos now. Catch them up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Anytime, Gerardo. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Don't forget, we're doing the live stream. It's usually around 7:45 a.m. If you are new to the channel, thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And we will be walking a dealership with many Tundras. So if you have any questions about certain trims and stuff like that, we always have a good time on the live streams at the dealership. But I thank you guys for watching this one, because this was in the TRD Rally. And with all the questions and confusion about the TRD Rally, I felt like this one was really important. But on our way out, as always, raise whatever drink you got. Cheers to the emergency services, first responders, and military of the United States and Canada. We love you. Over-the-road truckers, without you, what would we do? Cheers to all of you. And as always, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. You guys have a great day. Thanks so much for being here. Let's go inside and watch some racing. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Live stream at the lot.